Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sekarang kita akan lanjutkan materi bahasa Inggris di unit 3, yaitu tentang bagian grammar about prepositions of time. Di preposition of times kita ada in, on, dan at. In itu contohnya adalah di sini, please be on time in the future. I usually watch in the evening. I was born, this is in October. I was born in 1985. Internet was invented in the 19th century and the weather is fine in the springs. Jadi contoh yang menggunakan in adalah in the past, present, future, in the morning, afternoon, evening, a month and a year, in a century, and a season. Kemudian on. Kapan on digunakan? On itu contoh kalimatnya, I was born on January 1st, 1980. I went to the theater on Saturday. I have a class on Monday evening. Nah, on ini digunakan untuk yang misalnya ada tanggal, on a date, atau on a weekday, on misalnya on Wednesday, on Tuesday, on Monday, itu kita menggunakan on. Dan on a weekday, misalnya on a morning Monday, on a afternoon, on a evening, we use on also. Nah, selain itu yang ketiga adalah at. Kalau at contohnya, I sleep at night, I wake up at 10:30, I call him at the moment. At itu bisa digunakan pada at noon, at night, at midnight, or at the clock time. Jadi ada waktunya pas, misalnya at 10:30, at 9:30, at 12, nah itu. And then at the present, at the moment, at the time. Nah, bagaimana kita cara mudah untuk membedakan in, on, at ini? Kita lihat di grafik ini. Bukan grafik sih ya, kayak hierarki. Nah, ini in, on, at. Nah, kita lihat in itu digunakan pada sesuatu yang bigger, sesuatu yang luas, masih umum. Kalau on itu kita gunakan sesuatu yang lebih spesifik dibandingkan dengan in, sedangkan untuk at itu kita sesuatu yang sangat spesifik. Makanya kita lihat contohnya di sini. Kalau in terkait waktu itu biasanya masih yang ukuran yang besar. Centuries kan 100 ya, 100 tahun, decade 10 tahun, years, months, weeks. Jadi the 19th centuries, the 80s, 1970, 1980, July, May, and 2 weeks. This is all we use in for time. And then for the locations, we use something big like the country, England, London, Chinatown. Ini semua kita masih menggunakan in, something big. Tapi untuk sesuatu yang sudah mulai agak spesifik, contohnya di waktu stek hari atau weekend, nah kita menggunakan on. On May 17, 1964, on my birthday, on Friday, on the weekend. Itu untuk time. Untuk location itu sesuatu yang sudah ada jalannya. Jadi kalau tadi di in itu hanya berupa tempat yang luas gitu. Nah, kalau di sini sudah ada kisarannya gitu loh, maksudnya di daerah mana gitu. Oxford Street, The Corner, Street Avenue gitu misalnya, on Margonda, on Depok. Nah, itu kita sudah menggunakan on. Nah, kalau at itu sudah very specific. Makanya untuk waktu itu sudah ada timingnya. 7 a.m., p.m., 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Jadi sangat spesifik. Sedangkan untuk tempatnya juga ini sudah ada alamatnya. Misalnya 734 Oxford Street, the stores, misalnya on at apartemen Atlanta, at Polytechnic Karya Husada, we use at. So that's the difference between when we will use in, on, and at. Okay, so now please do for your assignment, please do all the exercise in unit 3, which is about, we can see from the beginning, we have uh, first exercise is about simple present tense. It's about when you will use the present tense. I already give you the explanations, and then after that you will do the writing. Describe your daily activity from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. and then do the grammar activity for the adverb, and the last is the grammar activity for the prepositions. I already received your assignment for the unit unit 1 or unit the first assignment for the reading and the exercise. Now please continue with this, and also the reading, don't forget the reading. You can read the reading in here about I wake up at 7 a.m. until the last thing I do is lock the door, turn off the light, and go to bed. Okay, good luck, students. I hope you can maximize our time in our online class, and then next weeks maybe I will give you more practice, because for our midterm also we will do it by online. So yeah, you need to practice a lot regarding your reading and your pronunciation. Okay, thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.